I want to show you how to write a video script and then convert it to a Final Cut Pro timeline. If you're in a hurry and you've got a script already, just go to squares.tv/timeline, upload it, and you'll get a timeline that you can import straight into Final Cut. But do keep watching to learn how to create a script in the right format and learn how to get the most out of this free tool that I've made for you. Here's what you'll need. Final Draft is the industry standard tool for writing scripts, and it's got loads of super fancy features. But you can use this free alternative called Beat for exactly the same result in the tool I've made. Beat is free and open source, works just like Final Draft, and I wish I'd known about it before shelling out like 200 quid. You'll also need Final Cut Pro. Okay, let's start with a crash course in script writing. Much has been written on how to write a good screenplay. I'm just going to show you the very basics, enough that you can use my tool to generate your Final Cut timeline. Let me show you the 3 elements of a script. You always start with a scene heading. These usually start int for interior or x for exterior, followed by a description of the place. If you were writing a big production screenplay, then this would be important, as your crew would need to know if you're shooting indoors or outdoors, daytime or nighttime. But if you're making a software tutorial video or a game design video essay, it doesn't really matter. I just usually put int studio because that's where I'm sitting. So just type I, press tab to move after the period, and then just type the location name. Press enter now to create an action. Action describes what will happen on the screen. You can describe anything you want to see. Usually I limit myself to what I can shoot on my own, but you could spice things up any way you want. Stock photography, Snapchat filters, wigs, whatever you want. So we can type an action, show a screencast of me writing a script. This is the action. The third part is dialogue, or spoken words. So to start dialogue, we just press enter, and then we press tab, and now it wants you to add in who's talking. So I usually write MF for my name, or you can write MFVO for voiceover, and then just press enter, and now you can type what you want me to say. This is what I am saying. The words of Michael on the pictures. Dialogue. When you're ready for a cut, or i.e. something different is going to appear on screen, you can press enter again and type some more action. Our scripts will be structured very simply. Just start with a scene heading and then alternate between action and dialogue. I try to make the dialogue readable in little chunks, but I break up the sequence with action describing the cuts so that I have placeholders for all the edits I have to do. Once you've written a couple of drafts, you're ready to create a Final Cut timeline. Okay, get ready for the magic part. Go to squares.tv/timeline in your browser, you'll see this. Here's my script. If you're using Beat, then just use File, Export Final Draft, FDX file, and you'll get a file in the correct format. If I come back here, I can either choose file, right? I just like dragging files onto buttons like this. Click Convert, and you'll see a preview of your timeline here. But if you just download FCPXML, now in Final Cut, I can say import XML, and here's my downloaded script, import, and there it is. Here are the captions, here are the actions. So each of these segments is an action, so each of these actions creates a segment like this, and then each bit of dialogue creates the caption. And sometimes you'll see one segment with 2 captions, and that just means there were 2 sentences in that bit of dialogue. These are all, double click on this, it's a to-do, so you can always click completed when you've done it, and you can get the full list by going to index, tags. You're now going to have a numbered sequence of all the bits. And something I quite like doing is printing out my script, but if I just show you how to work with this. So today I'll show you how to write a video script and convert it to a Final Cut Pro timeline. I find the first bit, I snip it, Command B, and just make sure that's there. And then I take the second bit and just snap that to, and just make sure that's attached like that. Because if you have it attached to the wrong one, then it'll be attached in the wrong place. And you can attach it to a different one by doing a Command Alt and just clicking here, and it will create that tiny little line there that tells you what it's attached to. So now it's really just a process of going down this list, and before you know it, you'll have a full video. This tool is free to Squares TV members. I only ask you for an email address. What is Squares TV? It's a resource where I'm creating tools to help you edit videos and even just get rid of the editing process entirely by going live, and then all the stuff around live streaming. Come to squares.tv/timeline, which redirects here, and you'll get a full blog post, taking you through everything that we just talked about. So it shows you the script formatting stuff, and this is how you access the script converter. So hopefully I'll see you on there, and that you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to click "Was this helpful?" if you like.